Howdy all.
Hello guys.
It's me.
It's me. As usual.
And we're kind of skipping ahead.
Wow, we're just going to be doing Legend.
Just to kind of draw comparisons, really.
Uh-huh.
Hey, why not? It's not like I'm going in order with the Sonic playthroughs, so why the hell? Not really.
Plus the reason I thought we'd do these ones is because they're the easiest Tomb Raiders, so I thought I'd get them done and out of the way.
Yeah.
And do the harder ones later on.
So this is kind of... Is this particular version of Lara based on Angelina Jolie's version? From
In some sort of ways it is, because I will say Lara Croft's mansion in Legend is very similar to the Tomb Raider movies.
Yeah, which is a lot bleaker and duller and
I don't think it's as good
to look at.
I don't find it as good as the first three mansions though.
No. They're classic games.
So yeah. Start a new game. The first Tomb Raider games have difficulty levels. You can play it on medium. Can do it on hard, but I thought...
Anaya telephone station had a rumour about an ancient temple in Bolivia that contains an ornate stone die. It could be the one I'm looking for. I'm setting out first thing in the morning. So we're not going to look at the mansion then?
We're going to look at the mansion afterwards.
Okay.
Because you need to complete the first level before you can access the mansion.
Okay. Right. Okay, yeah.
Because when you first play the mansion, you won't be able to access the rooms, besides the main hall itself, which I think is kind of stupid, really.
So there's a young version of Lara as a kid.
And that's Lara's mother.
Looks completely different.
I'll say I'm not really sure about Lara's character in this game. I don't think it's as good as the first 6 games. Because they kind of sort of lost who the character was in a way.
Well, they kind of took a new direction though, didn't they? So that's kind of understandable as well.
Yeah.
So
this was the reboot after Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, because Angel of Darkness was such a failure, so they decided to reboot it and give it to Crystal Dynamics, because the story behind it was this when Eidos, the publisher, rushed core design to get Angel of Darkness out, and it wasn't really finished. And then they got the sack, and then they hired Crystal Dynamics to reboot the series.
So basically they turned around and said, you know, here, get this game out as quickly as possible. We don't care if it's unfinished. Oh shit, it's unfinished. It got bad reviews. Get the fuck out.
Basically, that's what happened to core design. And it was originally meant to be 3 Tomb Raider games, but based on the Angel of Darkness. And the second and third game were meant to be taking place in Turkey.
Okay.
And it was about, you find out more about the obscure paintings and the engravings and all that stuff. But,
so,
yeah.
Just to clarify, Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld are all their own sort of story. They don't really have much to do with the classics.
Nah.
Which is why I'm okay about tackling them now.
Yeah. I was going to say, with Legend, though, it's a completely different story. Underworld continues the story from Legends, and Anniversary is a remake of Tomb Raider 1. But yeah. I like Legend, though. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only problems I have with the game is that it's way too easy and way too short.
So it
it's
doesn't
only
take
8
long.
levels.
8 levels?
Yeah. And one of the levels...
Really?
Yeah, 8 levels.
Okay.
And the last level only takes about 3 minutes. Because all you do is just go around and kill all these people. That's all you do. With Excalibur.
Killing people. Yay!
Going back to Tomb Raider 2, a lot more combat.
So, already looks really nice. For a PS... This is meant to be a PS2 game. We're playing it on the Tomb Raider Anniversary...
HD Collection.
The HD Collection.
On PS3.
Not that you can probably tell because I'm recording this. It means that the only way I can, really. And I don't think I have HD access, so yeah.
Yeah. I will say the controls are actually really good in Legend, though. Much better than the classics.
Yeah. Many people have compared these particular Tomb Raider games to the Uncharted series on the PS3.
Yeah, I know. I will say Uncharted's more combat oriented, whereas Tomb Raider's more puzzle like. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick Uncharted because
you're a big fan of Uncharted.
Well, number 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
1's good, but very, very, very repetitive. Uncharted 2 is amazing, and Uncharted 3 is good, but not as good.
Well, I can kind of understand why that might be, you know, a really good game to choose, because my husband, who's like the most casual gamer in the world, actually picked up Uncharted and enjoyed them. So that's saying something when a casual gamer can just get into it like that.
Yeah. I think the main character, Nathan Drake, is hilarious.
Yeah. But anyway, we're playing Tomb Raider, we're not playing Uncharted, but I figured because there's so many similarities in the gameplay... Excuse me.
It's okay, it's alright.
Because there's so many similarities. Because there's so many similarities in like the two gameplay styles. I figured, you know, there's bound to be somebody that's gonna, you know, accuse one or the other of being a rip-off. So I figured I'd better mention it. So, obviously the gameplay is very different to how it was in
the classics.
The classics. Very different. Oh god.
That's so easy to avoid. Yeah. Like I said, I really like Legend. It's just really easy and short.
So as far as gameplay styles go, what gameplay style do you prefer? The classics or this new gameplay style?
I've got mixed reactions on both, actually. I prefer the classics because when it comes to climbing and traversing, it lets you choose and it gives you more freedom of what you want to jump on and such. Whereas in the newer games, it felt kind of like they force you to jump to certain platforms and you're not given much freedom. And yeah.
You mean they feel a lot more linear?
Linear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with the newer Tomb Raider games. They're very, very, very linear. Underworld went for a more open approach, but the game still felt quite linear.
Yeah. You didn't really like Underworld anyway, from what I remember you telling me.
Yeah, personally, I hate that game.
More than Angel of Darkness?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Angel of Darkness had a good story. That's what saved it. Whereas, like, Underworld had a crap story and crap gameplay.
Okay. Okay then. See, I wouldn't know. So Lara's got some kind of, what is it, a grappling hook or something?
Yeah, grapple hook. The grapple hook allows you to, well, it's kind of like Kim Possible or James Bond kind of thing. I can't really explain it.
Yeah.
It's fun to use though. Although I'll say Underworld's shit though when it comes to that. So all I had to do was just stand there and hold the R trigger, and I win.
So how long's the first level?
How long's the first level? I'm already halfway through it.
You're joking.
Yes.
You are joking.
No, I'm not.
You're not joking.
I'm serious.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm serious.
8 levels in the game and you're already halfway through the first level in 8 minutes.
Uh-huh.
What?
That's the problem with Legends, is how short it was.
So is there anything that kind of bulks the gameplay out to make it last longer?
Well, you've got some more costumes to wear, which I don't really see the point. You've got Lara's home and difficulty levels, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. So there's no secrets to find in the levels or anything?
Oh, there are secrets to find in the levels. There's gold, silver and bronze, and if you find all the secrets, you can unlock costumes and weapons and such. There's also time trials where you can replay the levels over and over again to beat your best time.
Okay.
And if you manage to beat them, you'll get cheat codes, which I prefer the old classics where you can just input them. But yeah.
So who are the guys talking to Lara? Because they obviously play a part in these.
Oh, those two are Alistair and Zip. They're Lara's backup assistants.
Okay.
And Winston's also there, but Winston is not as good as he was in the classics. In the classics, he was hilarious, whereas...
What, he was an old fart that followed you around and got himself locked in the fridge at Lara's,
Yeah. Whereas they're like... I was going to say, though, it's quite disappointing in Lara Croft's home in Legends, because all he does, believe it or not, he just stands in the fireplace.
Kidding.
That's all he does. You can't talk to him, you can't do anything with him.
Pretty fire. Because I'm so old, I have to keep by the fire to stay warm, otherwise I will die.
I was going to say, though, it's so easy to take your opponents down. It's unbelievable. Even on a hard setting.
I don't mind you playing this on my account, by the way. Not at all. More trophies for me. What a dick move on my part.
Pretty much.
So there's plenty of
Gunplay.
gunplay. Whoa!
You can do aerial moves as well.
Slow down. But is that intentional slow down? You've got trophy style points. Because Lara's got style.
Yeah.
Look at that body.
I was going to say, I like the combat in this game though. It's more improved than the classics.
Yeah.
Because you can do more moves and just a lot more fun, really. And you can do a third person shooting thing as well. So you can shoot in third person.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool.
But obviously it don't place a lot of emphasis on that.
Nah. I was going to say, I think Legends got a bit too much combat, I think, in most of the levels. Like Tomb Raider.
How the fuck did she dodge that?
I have no idea.
So what's the story with Legends?
She's trying to travel across the world. She's trying to find about her mother. Because, you know, when her mother died in a plane crash, Lara believes that her mother didn't die, so she's trying to find a way to save her mum. And she's trying to go after the sword pieces of King Arthur.
Okay.
It'll explain as you go.
Okay. Whee!
I was going to say, though, I find Alistair quite annoying, whereas Zip is quite cool.
I can't tell the difference. Because I've never properly played Legend. I buy games and they just sit in my game collection for God knows how long until I can actually find the time to play them.
No, that's fair enough. I was going to say, with the one who's going to talk after this bit here, that's Alistair.
Okay.
And the other guy who said, "What's this stuff for?" That's Zip.
Okay. So, how's swimming handle in this game?
Swimming's quite good, though I will admit it's kind of worse than in the classics because Lara runs out of breath really quickly in the newer ones.
Okay.
Whereas in the old ones, she can actually last quite a while.
Those water effects are beautiful. Mind you, think about it from a normal standpoint. It's abnormal, almost. No! No! No!
War killing animals.
Not my big cat! If that's a cheetah,
You can do these
then
really cool.
fuck you,
I was going to say,
Lara.
you can do these really cool flips as well, though, which is quite cool.
Oh, that's what I meant in the first and second playthrough. You know, when we were doing commentary on Tomb Raider 1 and 2, that's what I meant by pushing the blocks and not feeling so limited. Just being able to push it
That's what I
on
like.
the go, wherever you want, not like one block space at a time. Literally just moving it as you go. That's what I would have preferred to have seen.
Patience and persistence.
So how long does it take you in total to get through this game?
How long does it take me to get through this game? If I'm keeping all of the cutscenes in, it'll take me about... I was going to say, it takes me about 6 hours to get through the game if I'm doing it properly, like watching the cutscenes and, you know, going through the gameplay and that. But if I go through the game as quick as possible, it can take me about 2 hours and a half. So yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a short game.
If that's a cheetah, then Lara's killing an endangered species. She should get in trouble. So, yeah.
So now we've got to pull all 3 crates on these switches so that we can open this big massive door up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not hard.
No. Of course not. This is actually, in my opinion, this is the easiest Tomb Raider game I've ever played.
So, a good one to start with if you're very new to the series then.
Pretty much.
So if,
You want the hardest game in the series that only fucking hardcore Tomb Raider fans can beat? That's Tomb Raider 3.
Yeah, I know that because you're kind of still on hold with that because you did try, didn't you?
I tried my hardest.
You did try recently to play it again, and something happened. You lost your flares. You tried to put a cheat code in, which I allowed because you're not skipping a level.
Yeah.
To get more flares, and yeah, the cheat code was kind of awkward to put in, and you kind of gave up.
Pretty much.
So we'll get back to that whenever we've got the patience to get back to it.
Mhm.
I think that's really the only way I can possibly word it, really. Whee! Why is Lara showing off with all them stupid backflips?
Because she's hot. And she's got to find a way to attract the boys.
Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Damn right. Damn right.
It's better than yours.
Damn right.
She could teach you, but she'd have to charge.
Pretty much.
I don't see Lara needing a guy. She's Lara. She's Lara Croft. She don't need a guy.
She can look after herself.
Exactly. She's no damsel in distress. She's no Princess Peach, no Amy Rose, none of that.
I was going to say, with Lara Croft, she needs an assistant, and do you know who that is? There's one person that she can fall in love with, and that's Nathan Drake, but yeah. Because they are kind of similar.
Yeah. I wonder if they ever thought about doing a crossover in the future.
They should do, really.
That'd be kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
See where they go with that.
Mm-hmm. Q2Es.
Oh, God, I hate QTEs.
I don't really mind them, in all honesty. It depends.
I think part of the reason I hate them is because I played Sonic Unleashed for the 360, and I just couldn't stand the QTEs in that game, so I thought, well, fuck it. I hate them.
Well, that's fair enough. I'm okay with them.
I mean, some games with QTEs expect you to react incredibly quickly.
Mm-hmm.
One example being Coraline for the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the game, you've got to, like, I think this is kind of, if I remember rightly, a quick time event, and God, it's a pain in the arse. You've got to be so precise, so quick.
One thing I really like about Legends, I was going to say, there was one thing I really like about Legend. In the classics, you remember you had a limited supply of flares.
Yeah.
In this game, you've got a flashlight, which just runs out of battery and you can turn itself back on later on. So, that's quite helpful.
So you find that better?
Yeah, much better.
Whee! Whee!
It's the center of the evil Kovrak Empire. None of this appears in any of the literature.
I don't know why, but when I hear them speaking through the headphones, and
That's the case. It's not
you know, it's coming through my headphones and that, it just, how do I put this? It sounds like when I'm playing GTA and you can hear them talking over the radio, trying to get you. You know, the coppers and that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I might be thinking of a different game, but I'm sure it's something like that. Anyway, this game is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Lara, please stop showing off. You're making me dizzy. I thought you said you were halfway through the level a while ago.
Yeah, I'm near the end of it now.
You're joking me.
Yeah. Just this last section, and then that's the end of the level.
Oh my god.
And that's just level 1.
How long do the rest of the levels take, roughly?
Well, we'll get to them when we get to them.
The longest one is about how long?
The longest one is level 5, and that only takes about half an hour.
Okay. Lara does not look like an ordinary little girl. She looks weird.
Bizarre.
She don't look like a little girl. She just looks like really strange.
Have you found anything for the
Yeah. I'm not really sure about Lara's character in this game, though.
It's like they tried to make her look like her.
She seems like a weaker version of herself. In ways.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
It's like looks like she's got an adult face on a child almost. She don't look like a child at all to me. She just looks unusual. See, this is the bit where obviously her mum
pulls the sword out and then disappears. I was going to say the story and legend kind of doesn't really make much sense, though.
Oh no!
And they believe she disappeared to Avalon.
No! Okay. She has guns, she's not afraid to use them.
Get to meet you at ease. We're just gonna talk.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm listening.
I am someone, I'm not going to tell you my name. My name is not important.
Is this what led you here?
Where did you find that?
It doesn't matter. What's important is what it does. Do you know?
What I know is my business.
So you don't then. And that means you don't have a piece. Amanda said you were sloppy. You should have paid more attention to Paraíso.
Amanda? Amanda's dead. What the hell do you know about Paraíso?
We're done talking.
No, Amanda's in that helicopter.
Who?
Amanda. The girl sitting in that helicopter is Amanda.
And that should mean something to me because...
Lara thought that Amanda died, but she survived. You'll find out in level 2.
Okay. So in the level, it's just like a big shoot 'em up almost.
Pretty much.
Bang, 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 bang.
All it is shoot, 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 shoot.
Die, motherfuckers.
Like I said, Angel of Darkness had shitty gameplay and shitty, glitches in that. But the story in that game is quite good, I have to say. That was the only reason to play for that piece of shit.
Okay. Sure.
Lara's all covered in mud.
There isn't.
Look at that.
Father, you were right.
Yeah.
Keep yourselves caffeinated, lads. We've some work ahead of us.
Means we're still alive. Can't complain about that.
Congratulations, you've unlocked secret items. Check out the extras menu to view the following awards: cinematics, bio, concepts, and object models. Just dandy in the Andes.
I think the object models is completely pointless to look at, because all it is just looking at all the objects that you picked up.
Okay.
It's kind of like an art gallery in a way.
So, this is going to be the end of this part.
Pretty much, that's level 1 done.
So, we'll see you guys in the next part.
Yep. Sayonara.